After Bitcoin has created this big move towards the upside, where I am right now 5k in profits because of this move. Ever since that moment, I've been looking in towards new patterns being created, new continuation patterns in particular, and right now we are creating this bull flag alongside with this symmetrical triangle, which in my opinion is very much valid and is about to break out this week and will generate another huge pump towards the upside anytime soon. So last week we have also been creating a lot of symmetrical triangles actually, which most of these symmetrical triangles were fake outs. For example, this one right here. It was in the end of the day just a fake out. And I've been warning you guys about all of these symmetrical triangles and about the choppy price action that we were getting last week. But right now we are developing a new symmetrical triangle, and I definitely do think this symmetrical triangle and also this bull flag pattern that we are developing right now is very much valid. And whenever we can be breaking above, well, I do think we will be breaking above our range right here that we've been talking about. And guys, whenever we will be breaking above our range, well, then we are going to be testing the 32k level next. And I will be talking about this level a bit later in this video, because this is definitely very important. We have also, of course, been discussing this weekend, and in this weekend we have been saying, all right, we will probably be seeing some choppy price action around this level, around the 36k level. And yes, indeed, we have done so. And during this weekend, we have been consolidating around our CME gap. And in the end of the day, no, we did not create any CME gap. And this is exactly what we want during a weekend. Now, first of all, before going in towards exactly all the reasons why I do think a move towards the imminent is more probable, well, I do want to be sharing that trading is all about probability. And yes, a move towards the upside is more probable, but whenever we are actually going to be breaking down, okay, because there's always that chance that we are actually going to be breaking these structures towards the downside, well, in that scenario, these are the support levels that I am watching out for. And whenever we can be hitting these support levels, well, I'm just going to be adding in towards my long position and buy more Bitcoin. Okay, that is my strategy. But I do want to be sharing why exactly a move towards the upside is actually more probable. So first of all, what is very important to keep in mind is to know the importance of this 32k level we are currently trading in. Because, well, really, this is the most important level for Bitcoin right now. And I've tweeted out, well, I think whenever Bitcoin breaks above the 32k level, I think the 36k is next. And this move will happen very, very quickly. And well, let me just quickly show you why this 32k level is so important. First of all, well, we are trading in towards this 32k level for this neckline of this cup and handle pattern that we have been creating for a long time. Of course, we have been breaking out of our handle already, but really to be breaking out of the neckline of this cup and handle pattern, well, then we have to be breaking above this 32k level. Okay, just like on this chart, we are also touching the same exact resistance, as well as this 32k level is our previous high we have been creating over here. And previously around, you can very clearly see that every single time we have touched our previous high, we have found some resistance from of that previous high. But whenever breaking above that previous high, well, we just saw another pump towards the upside being created. So once again, this will be happening very likely again whenever breaking above this 32k level, which is our previous high. Well, we are going to be seeing another very big move towards the upside. Just like, of course, this 32k level is one of the most important weekly resistances. If we have a look in towards the past, well, right here we broke above and it just started a new parabolic move towards the upside. Just like right here, we got supported very perfectly and we bounced off towards the upside very, very nicely. Just like right here, we fell down below, we even retested it, and right after it, well, we saw about a minus 50% dump towards the downside. And right now we are testing it once again. Yes, we did get rejected right here, but the more times you knock on this door, well, the more likely it is going to be that we are going to be breaking this level. Okay, so whenever we can be breaking above this weekly resistance, well, in my opinion, the bull market is really back right here. On top of that, well, you can also very clearly see that from of about the 32k level to all the way up towards the 36k level, well, we are going to be entering a lower volume range. And typically in these ranges, well, big moves tend to happen very, very quickly. Okay, so I would not be surprised that whenever whenever we are going to be breaking above this 32k level, again, this 32k level, that we are going to be moving very quickly towards the next level of resistance, which is going to be the 36k level. And also right here on this screenshot, you can also very clearly see that the 32k level has been very strong resistance. So in the end of the day, well, this 32k level is one of the most important levels to be watching right now. And I do believe whenever we can be breaking this pattern out towards the upside, this pattern out towards the upside, and we can be breaking above our range high right here, that whenever that is going to be happening, that we can also be breaking above this 32k level. So just like I talked about a little bit earlier in this video, well, it is going to be more likely that we are going to be seeing a breakout towards the upside, and that we are going to be seeing this 32k level break. But of course, there's always that chance that we are going to be moving down. But right now the momentum is just towards the upside, and that is why I'm thinking it will be more likely that we will be seeing this break towards the upside. So first of all, of course, we can be seeing that this inverse head and shoulders is breaking perfectly towards the upside with a perfect retest of its neckline right here. Of course, this is already indicating a lot of momentum turning towards the upside, just like this perfect support from of this very important support line right here. And just like, well, we are still in this daily uptrend on the 4-day time frame, while this super trend indicator is still pointing towards the upside. And look, you want to be actually longing the Bitcoin market right here in this uptrend, and you want to be shorting the market whenever it's in a downtrend. And previously around, this has been a very good strategy for Bitcoin during bull markets and bear markets. Now, other than that, well, we are trading in July, of course. And in July, we have had 7 bullish months, but only 3 bearish months. So statistically, July is likely to be once again be a bullish month for Bitcoin. Okay, and with all of this momentum being towards the upside, and also still being indicated that this huge Bitcoin move is still coming, all right, we have seen nothing just yet. The Bollinger Bands on the 4-day time frame are still very, very narrow. So still this big move we have all been waiting for is still imminent. It has not yet happened. We have seen nothing coming in towards the Bitcoin charts just yet. We are still pretty much getting squeezed in, and also the fact that, well, the stock market has been moving up exponentially, well, Bitcoin has been kind of doing nothing. Well, usually whenever that happens, we see Bitcoin catching up eventually with the stock market, just like we have been seeing over here. The orange line is a Bitcoin graph, and the blue line is the stock market. Well, right here we have seen Bitcoin downtrending, while the stock market has actually been very much uptrending, and eventually we have seen Bitcoin catching up with the stock market with this huge push towards the upside. And right now it is happening once again. The stock market is moving towards the upside, but Bitcoin is kind of consolidating right now in the short term. So in the end of the day, I do think Bitcoin has some catching up to do again with the stock market. And whenever this will be happening, well, of course, we are going to be seeing a pretty explosive move towards the upside. So in my opinion, it will just be a matter of time before we will actually be breaking this pattern towards the upside. Of course, there's always a chance that we are going to be breaking down, but in my opinion, it will just be more likely that we are going to be breaking towards the upside. And whenever we are going to be breaking towards the upside potential will be so high, because whenever we are going to be breaking above this 32k level, well, it is very likely that this 36k level is next. Another thing that we can right now see is that major altcoins like Chainlink are right now down about 91% during this bear market. And well, I do think it is a good time to start accumulating coins like Chainlink at about the $6 mark. But it is really important to know that, well, the smartest investment right now is still to invest in Bitcoin. Of course, just like I've been sharing on Twitter, well, altcoins are right now getting wrecked against Bitcoin. And we have, of course, been talking about this exactly already. Whenever we got this break towards the upside of this symmetrical triangle on the Bitcoin dominance chart, we have seen this break towards the upside, and ever since that moment we have been saying, all right, we want to be getting bearish right now on altcoins, and we definitely do want to be getting bullish on Bitcoin. So yes, I do think this will be presenting us with a good time to be accumulating some altcoins. But really, if we have a look into what's the best time to be starting to invest in altcoins again, is really whenever Bitcoin will start breaking its all-time high again. Look, this orange line is a Bitcoin chart, and previously around during this cycle right here, you can very clearly see that whenever breaking the previous previous all-time high, well, that was the time whenever the Bitcoin dominance really started to drop. And once again, market share started to flow in towards altcoins. And this has also exactly happened during the other cycle right here. We have broken our previous all-time high at that point. And whenever we broke our previous all-time high at this point right here, well, that was the time where market share started to go in towards altcoins. So I do think this will be very likely to be happening again. During a bear market, you want to be investing in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the more dominant coin right here. And whenever Bitcoin will be breaking this 69k level, well, that will be the moment wherever you want to be once again scaling in towards your altcoins. And yes, right now is a good time to start accumulating. I do think so. But really, Bitcoin is the more dominant coin right now. So make sure to watch these patterns right now because they are on the verge of breaking out. And make sure to stay up to date about every single market development on my Twitter page. And I will see you in another update video tomorrow morning.